quick video. I'm interested in trying out seeing if you guys like it. So what I'm going to do this morning is just share real quick how to launch an app from terminal, create an alias for that, for your shell, say ZSH or something like that. I'm using ZSH, by the way, so let's get started. Really quick video. I'm going to open up my terminal. I'm using iterm. You can use terminal. You can use whatever terminal you want. Right? Doesn't matter. And this applies to Mac computers, by the way. It's slightly different on other systems, but it's basically the same process still. So, all right. So we got an app. Right? I got this Dymo software. Right? And when we install it, we get this Dymo label software. But there's also, I'll show you. By launching my command, Dymo SDK. Boom. Watch up here. There we are. Check that out. So the Dymo SDK runs a web service. They kind of got around the whole pain in the ass issue of dealing with different, various ways of delivering their print documents to their printers from a web browser. Figured out they could do it with a web server, HTTP web service. So that's why you need this running. If you've got, say, we have a website and we've built Dymo label printing into the website. So you can connect up a Dymo label printer, click a button on our website, and it's going to print out a label. So we need this, and I need this to do testing. So there's no launcher for it, right? So if I go Dymo, it doesn't really have anything to launch. And I could try restarting my computer or whatever. I don't want to keep this running all the time, because I don't need it all the time. So I don't want to keep an icon in my dock because it's ugly, right? So we're going to create an alias for our shell, and we're going to launch it from there, just like I did here with this command Dymo SDK. Alright, so very simple. First, they're going to have to figure out where the app is. Now that's a pain in the ass, right? A lot of the time, digging around your system's a good way to do it. For example, if you know where things are typically installed, so if we cd to /library, not exclamation / library, and remember you can hit the tab button, right, to autocomplete, assuming your shell does that, right? Alright, so, okay, we got library. Let's hit tab again, see what's in there. Whoa, shit. Does a lot of things. What if we type in app? Applications are for... I don't know, is that right? That doesn't seem right, does it? Well, maybe we can try and scroll through here, have a look around. Okay? I mean, we're trying to figure out where something is right now. I know where it is, but is anything going to point out to us? I don't know, man. So the other thing we can do is do FF for Dymo. Unfortunately, we're searching the wrong folder. So I'm going to quit that. I'm going to go cd /, so we're at the root directory. I'm going to do FF Dymo. This is a fuzzy finder, by the way. It's going to find any instance of Dymo in the system it can find. Unfortunately, this isn't probably going to work either. But we're trying to concoct a solution here. All right, so what else do we know? We know it starts when we start the computer, right? It's in the startup item. So where does Mac keep a startup item, for example? Well, we saw before, if we go to cd / library / oh cool, there's a thing called startup items. Alright, let's go in there, see what's going on in here. Ain't nothing going on in there. That's a shame. Alright, well, where else would it be? I mean, I'll give you guys a hint. Here it is. It's in frameworks. I mean, you wouldn't really guess that, would you? But that's where it is. So let's pretend you've done some Googling, because we're going to stop digging around. It gets a bit boring after a while, but let's pretend we've done some Googling and figured out where it is, right? Startup items is a good place to check, actually. I just looked in the wrong startup items folder, right? There's actually multiple startup items folders, unfortunately. There's one located in your user profile as well. Where's that? That one is in the system kind of library. Alright, so cd /library. Now there's this framework thing. Cool. Okay, so what's in here? Interesting. Alright, so Dymo. Cool, this is good. Alright. What do we want? We want the SDK. I know we want the SDK. We know we want the SDK because that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, cool. We got this thing. This .app extension. Alright. And that's it. Alright, so I've got a Vim extension thing on this, which is kind of cool. So if I go X, escape, which I've mapped to caps lock, by the way, just to make my life a little bit easier, do Shift I. It's going to take me to the start, two of them, and then rewrite this to open. Worked. Cool. Alright, so easy. What next? Let's make an alias. Alright, so I've made an alias to make aliases. I mean, look guys, like, there's so many ways of doing things on so many different systems. It's like, sometimes it's just easier just to get good at knowing how to set up aliases and things. And once you set up your initial aliases, you can kind of like forget about the rest of your commands, right? I just type in zsh config, takes me to my config. It's quicker. I don't have to remember as many things. And what's the point of remembering things? If I really need to know the command, I can open up my zsh config and look in my aliases right here and be like, oh yeah, that was the command. So it also becomes like a diary of commands in a way. And you can upload that to your GitHub and you can be like, yo, look at all my aliases, how cool am I? There you go. That's one reason to do it. Alright, cool. So, by the way, I'll show you where it is. So, in fact, you can see it down here, /users /admin .zshrc. So, essentially, let's go cd. cd will typically, on most systems, take you to your home directory, right? Your home directory is your user folder. You, assuming you're logged in as maybe not root or something. My hair's a bit of a mess today, guys. I brushed it this morning and it's still a mess. I even did everything, and it's just a bad hair day. Terrible. Anyways, so we've CD'd to our home folder. We're trying to figure out where our configuration file is. How are we going to store our aliases? What is an alias, for one? Well, I'll show you. So if we do ls, and you might have to do ls-a, because typically dot files are hidden. What's a dot file? It's a file that starts with a dot. Crazy complicated definition, that one. You would never guess it. A dot file is a file that starts with the dot, but there you go. So if we do ls-a, which would probably work on your system, I've aliased ls to ls-a. I mean, I want to see everything most of the time. Anyways, here's a good trick. ls /. No, that doesn't work. Stop it. I'm just going to hit Control D and it's going to stop everything. No. Oh, god damn. I'm going to hit Control C and then it's going to stop everything. Control D, Control C generally works for just about quitting anything in a terminal. Control Z will suspend your Vim if you want to do that. How do you open it back up again? Don't ask me. I haven't figured that out yet. Anyways. So, we've got our command. We want to make an alias out of it. We figured out we can open an app from terminal. Great, fantastic. Okay, so now we want to find our alias. I'm going to try one more thing. /ls. There you are. That's how you do it. Right, so I'm escaping my own alias here. So typically if I type in ls, I'm going to get all this shit. Because it's taking ls and it's mapping it to ls-a and then providing that to the terminal. By doing a /ls, I just get just ls, right? So if you write aliases for things and you go, I want to make it ls-la every time, that's a neat trick just for those specific occasions where you just want ls, for example. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. So, I'm going to do ls. Again, it's going to show me everything. Look at these guys in here. Ready? .swi and this .swp file is probably for Vim. It's a swap file. I'm not sure why I would keep it there. It's maybe a swap file for something else. Anyways, who cares? vrapper rc, yarn rc. You guys ever heard of yarn? If you do stuff with npm, you might. Z lua. Wonder what that is. Lua. That's a cool language. Apparently neovim uses that. So and it's quite a decent language. So if you really like Vim and you really like neovim, might be something worth picking up a little bit. So you can make a little neovim extension, perhaps. Okay, we got a ZSH history. What goes in there? Well, I'll show you what goes in there. That shit. See that shit? All these commands, it's remembering them all. Pretty awesome. Try launching a distro that doesn't have this stuff installed at first and navigate your way around. Just because you're trying to do a thing, and then it's horrible. I hate it. All right, so I've made a backup of my vimrc. Cool. All right, so anyways, basically what it is ZSHRC. And if you're running bash terminal, and there you are, bash profile. So that's when they say your bash profile is a profile for your bash. I don't think profile is the right word for it. It's not very descriptive. It sounds descriptive. It sounds like it is, but it's not. Now, profile, it's not the right word. And I see why, because for years I used to get confused, like bash profile, the hell is that? If they said it was the bash configuration file, I'd be like, okay, makes sense. You have a file to configure bash. And they say you have a bash profile. I don't know, man. I mean, until I actually figured out what it was, I was like, I used to hear that terminology and they'd say, put it in your bash profile, put an alias in your bash profile. I'd be like, the hell, man, what are you talking about? It doesn't sound like English to me. Alright, so, we're going to open up, we'll do anthem.zshrc, okay? And that's it. That's all it is. And if you see, I'm going to hit alias, right, and hit N. Anyways, it's a Shift-N to go back, that's right, Shift-N. And I've made a little cool thing. If I go C dot, it doesn't do shit. I got it wrong, it's C space. Forget my own damn commands. Alright, cool. So, here's our aliases here, okay? So we got vim config, okay? And this little guy here, this is our actual command. I'm writing vi, I'm going to open it up in Vim. Oh cool, I'm still opening this stuff up in Vim, funny enough. I've switched to neovim a while ago, but my vim is basically still the same thing. It's just a run side by side. It doesn't really matter. Neovim versus vim. Just go neovim if you're gonna start. I think it's a better, more modern software package. Simply, it's putting in a lot of effort to modernize and in the back end stuff, which I think is really cool. I like it when the back end gets modernized. That rarely happens. How long does the kernel stick around the operating system for, right? How often do they change icons? Very often. How often do they change little bits on the kernel? I mean, not big changes. They overhaul the front ends of things all the time, but then back ends, it's always like, it's good enough, it's working. I like it when the back end gets done up. It's really exciting to see that shit happen. It's always good to see something new happen in the back end. I'm talking shit now. Let's go. So we're going to make an alias. Okay, I've already made an alias, actually. So why am I doing it again? Because I'm making a video, of course. That's why I'm doing it again. I'm not stupid. Alright, so we'll make one, right? We type in alias to say that we want an alias. And look, even Vim's got a little auto-completion here for us. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to type in what we want our Dymo SDK to be. So Dymo, I'm going to make this alias to be, yo, cool, we have aliases. And I'm going to make it equals. Open. Check this out. / library. Right? / framework. See this? This is awesome. It even knows what we want. SDK. Should do the / right? There we are. Wow, we just did it. Okay, we're going to hit WQ to save it. So write and quit. We're done. Okay. And then we're going to do source.zshrc. Which is going to reload ZSH with the new configuration file. Or we can use my little handy dandy alias, ZSH reload. What up? Okay, cool, done. So, what did we just make this? I don't even remember what I just made it. That's so dumb. It was like, cool, something. Oh man, it's not even in there. This is totally embarrassing. Yo cool. It wasn't cool. It was yo cool. Okay, yo cool. We have aliases. I was too busy being stupid, making up stupid names to actually remember the name that I was making up. Yo cool. We have aliases. Check this out. And it's done its thing, and there's a little Dymo app. So that's setting up aliases and launching apps on your Mac and some other things. So I hope you guys learned something. I just want to try making some videos and recording some things. Figure why the hell not? While I'm doing something this morning, trying to figure something out, I just did it. I just give you guys a quick demo on it. So if you think that was interesting, if you like my talking style, let me know. If you don't like my talking style, also let me know. Try not to be too mean about it. Might hurt my feelings. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see how we go, right? It can be a hard world out there, but people can be tough-skinned. I like to think I'm tough-skinned, but I don't know. You see those people on the internet, and they're like pretty famous, and they get like so many bad comments? Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet, so don't do that to me. I'm just talking shit. Anyways, that was fun. Let me know if you want me to make any more videos about any other things related to Terminal or Vim. I like playing around on it. It's a bit of fun. It's my version of gaming. Apparently, a lot of IT guys and software guys like to game. I don't game. I don't know what's wrong with me. Seems like I'm the old man now. That's all good, because I do this instead in my time. It's alright. Alright. Peace out. Hope you guys like that. Let me know if you want anything else cool like that. Be happy to make it, right? Exploring operating systems. Let me know. I'll be happy to play around with one, or even a shell, perhaps. You want to know more about ZSH or Vim? Be happy to tell you guys more. So, yeah, leave you to it. Have a great day.